welcome back to a slightly different type of video today. I'm going to be packing my hand luggage and I thought I would do it with you. I always like these types of videos, so I figured some of you guys might like to see what goes in my hand luggage. Aid does all the tech side of things. We do take a lot of tech because of vlogging, and because I work for myself, I work every day when we're away, so he deals with all that, hard drives, all the camera equipment, chargers, you name it, he deals with all of that. So this is just what I'm taking on with me. So on the plane, I'm going to be taking my Cath Kidston wheelie bag. I've been using this for a few years now and absolutely love it. It's such a perfect find, and I'll show you why I love it in a bit. I haven't decided properly yet what handbag I'm taking. This used to be my park bag when the kids were little. It's a Roxy bag. I love it because it's not huge. I'm only 4'10", so most bags swamp me and just look stupid. This, I like it because it's got an adjustable strap, loads of pockets, which are really practical when you're traveling. And it's got a bit at the back, it zips as well. Having a bit that zips in the middle is so important to me when I'm traveling, because I can zip away purses, passports, that kind of thing. Just making it obviously slightly harder for somebody to try and steal anything. And I love the fact of having it over the body. I like things across the body, so again, in hope that it's harder for somebody to whip it off my shoulder. Going to be packing or sharing my liquids, what's going through, and then other various bits and pieces as well. I have got other bags, but I think this one ticks most of them. I'm just wearing leggings on the plane this year, so it's not like I'm wearing like a fancy dress like I have done in the past. So I think it will look quite cute with leggings. So I think that one is my favorite this year. It's been through the washing machine, so it's really nice and clean, despite being, I don't know, maybe 15, 16, 17 years old. It's done very well, and it's been in all the Florida parks, all the England parks, you name it, it's been there. Sometimes a really good handbag is like a really good friend. It's like you trust them, they're there for you, and I just don't want to let it go. I really like it. It's washed up really well. It ticks all the boxes, so why not? I'm also interested to know now, what kind of handbag do you take on with you? I don't want a rucksack. I like to have something where I can easily access it when I need to, and I just feel safe with across the body. This is my travel Bible. Oh, I could take this off, couldn't I? I just realised that. I use these on every single trip, and I used to film setting them up as well on my other channel. I will link up that below if this does interest you. These are all my others from all my previous trips. They have tab tops that I've added, so you could, if you're interested to see how I plan for a trip, I'll leave that link down below for you. These date back to 2007 when I first started doing this, and it's really interesting to look back, see what we've paid, see what we've booked, who we've booked with, and just to be able to compare. I would never now plan a trip and not use one of these. I've got different sections. We've got 3 trips this year, so I've sectioned them all off. I do things like I've got a shopping list here of things I want to buy, and then I include details of things we've booked and all that kind of thing, and then at the back I do all my savings, and then I also have all my lists as well for when I pack. So this will definitely be coming with me. And the other thing, I call this my folder of fun. It's got absolutely everything in here. Everything is in order, so as I need things I can go to them, and that stays with me. I know you can have digital copies, but we've had things happen in the past. We've been so grateful that we've got a paper copy. There's been a few incidences over the years, and I've gone straight to my folder and I've had it straight away, whatever we've needed. And I think especially at the moment with needing COVID passes and things like that, to have a paper copy is really important, even if it's as a backup. It's peace of mind as well. And I have, like I said, everything is in order. So we start off with the parking at Heathrow, to the Hilton at Heathrow, and then as we need things, everything is there. I also keep copies of passports, travel insurance, and anything like that as well. And one of the reasons I love this bag so much was because it does actually have an A4 section here. I've always taken an A4 folder of fun, so that squeezes in. So again, whenever I go anywhere, I can just whip it out nice and quick. You need to keep your liquids separate when you go on the plane. We bought these little bags off Amazon. They were really cheap. I think I bought ours as a pack of 2, and it's the correct size that's needed. I will leave a link to the ones that we've bought below so you can see. You can get free bags as you go through security, but you see everybody there and they're emptying things and they're trying to find all their liquids from their bag, and it's just, it takes up time. You just don't need that extra stress before you get on a plane. It's stressful enough as it is. So to be able to rock up with everything ready, it's just one less thing to think about. So in here I've got AIDS contact lenses. He has quite a few medications as well, so he's got quite a lot, so I've taken them. I've got hand sanitizer. I never know, lip gloss, is that considered a liquid? I don't know. I don't think so, but I stick it in there anyway. I like to have like a lip balm for the flight. I've also got my foundation, hand cream. I think creams are considered liquids, aren't they? That's definitely a lip gloss, which is included. I also put my forehead, again, I don't think this is included, but it's like a menthol thing that's really good for headaches, and I'm quite a headachy person. I also have a mouth spray, which I think you need on flights. And I have a little perfume dabber. I love this. Actually, I've got another one that needs to go in here as well, a rolly. I think these are really, really perfect for flights. This one is like a foamy one. I bought this in Urban Outfitters. I'm hoping to find some more out there in the States because you can't get the scents over here in the UK. This one smells of Flight of Passage. It is amazing. I bought this one in Savannah. I really want to find some more. And I've got another little rolly one somewhere. I had it out, a green tea one, which I love, and that was also from Urban Outfitters, so I'm going to go and see if I can find that. But liquids, to have them all ready to go, just makes life so much easier, and that will go in my main handbag. I've also just switched out to a Disney makeup bag. This is all my other bits. I keep my makeup on me. I don't put it in my checked luggage, just in case it goes missing. I would not want to go out without my makeup on. I have very, very rosy skin. I'm always toning it down. I'm always powdering my nose and things like that. I am so self-conscious without it. So I've always got my compact. I then have blush to put the blush back in. I've got my eye makeup and things like that. I also keep extra hairbands, clips, grips, that kind of thing. So this will also be going on the plane with me. I also have a purse that I keep just for Disney. It's a smaller version of my normal purse, and in here I keep obviously I don't think I need my Disneyland Paris room key, do I? I keep obviously the cards that I will be using in America. I take out all the cards that I don't need. Like, I don't need a Costa card because there isn't a Costa in the States. I don't need Paper Chase, for example. You know what I mean? You know, you end up with so many of them, don't you? I take out all of those and just take what I really, really need with me. I'm a big believer of having lots of pouches. I think it makes life a lot easier, and I do this with my park bag as well. I have little pouches to keep things separately. This is, I've just realised it's the same pouch. That might get confusing. I might need to go and find another one. This is almost like medication. I've got an extra hair scrunchie, and then I've got things like aids. What are these? I don't know. You know, antihistamines. That's it. Both of our different types of headache tablets. I've got Imodium. I've got his what do you call these, Rennies. I've also got Sudafed in here. Again, hair bands. Just bits and pieces like that, just in case you need, and it's all in here. The nice thing as well about having pouches is that if you switch handbag, you don't need to empty things thinking, what do I need? You just take the pouch and you've got everything with you. So I'm a strong believer in having pouches in handbags, and I think it also makes it easier when you're going through any security checks. I can just whip out the pouch and open it, and they can see exactly what's in there, rather than them trying to look through loads and loads of things. I don't have many loose things in my bag. It's mainly all in pouches. Sunglasses for when you get off the plane, because hopefully it will be sunny, although it could be possibly getting dark when we arrive, as they've made the flight 2 hours later. Those 2 hours make such a big difference when you're arriving. I have another pouch. In this one I have got headphones. I've also got a splitter. I don't know if you can see that there. It was bought in Primark years ago. It's £1.50, and basically we've had it before where the little, what do you call it, you know, the bit where you put the headphones into, it wasn't working, and we had that with the kids, and because Aid had a splitter on him, it meant that you can put it into the one in the seat that is working, and then you can connect your 2 sets of headphones to it. So one time we put it in one of the other ones, and then the kids could both connect. I also take extra headphones, like cheap ones from Primark. Again, these are £1.50, and I've always got spare sets on me, especially when we're traveling with the kids. If there's a problem with headsets, again, it's happened before, I've just got a cheap pair with me. I'm also taking extra face masks. I've got fabric ones on me as well for out and about. Then I've also got extra ones, like the medical ones, on me. I'm also taking, I've got them in a big plastic bag so that they don't get damp. I'm going to be packing these inside my main hand luggage as well, my wheelie bag. These are all my extra face masks for the whole trip. I really like these pink ones. I use them in Disneyland Paris. I'm really small and they fit me really well, so if there are any problems, if one of my pieces of luggage goes missing, I know that I've got the face masks on me that I really like and that I want to use in the parks or when I'm out and about. So I'm going to keep those on me. Anything that we desperately wouldn't want to go missing, like things for like the tech and all that, my makeup, I would always make sure it's on myself, on my hand luggage. In this pouch, I've also got my spare batteries for my cameras, and I've also got all my camera cards in here as well. Aid's also got loads as well. He's got loads of new ones, so he's got those on himself too. I've just found my little, the other roller that I've got. The little perfume roller. They're just so handy for hand luggage. We've also got, I've been using an attractions ticket wallet for years for passports, money. I've got printed off our vaccines as well. Everything gets put in one of these little wallets, and that gets zipped into the main part of my handbag that goes across my body. I'll obviously have my camera, which I'm filming with now, the little tripod-y stand that I hold it with when I'm vlogging, and obviously my mobile phone. And we've got a couple of emergency cereal bars and a Bounty bar as well. It may sound a lot, but when you look at it like that, it's really not bad at all. I've got a pen in there as well, the Bounty, cereal bars, my purse, liquids, the pouch with the headphones and all that, passports, money, and then makeup bag and my pouch with medication. I'm also going to put in my side pocket some anti-bac wipes, packet of tissues. I have a pack of Disney playing cards, and once we get through security and had our liquids checked, I will actually have a Bath and Body Works hand bag on here as well, hanging. I don't like to, if I want to clean my hands, I've always been of the way that I don't want to have to put my hands inside my bag to find my hand san. I want it on the side of my bag so I don't actually have to touch anything. So I've got tissues, wipes there. I've got a spare one here. I don't know what I'm going to put in that one. Oh, I wanted to buy some mints actually when we get to at the airport as well, but as you can see, it's not overly packed. I've got nothing in there at the moment, so I think that looks neat and tidy and not too bad. Another tip I have for the plane, I've obviously got my wheelie bag, and at the moment there's not much in it. I have a little almost like pea bag, and in here I put the things that I want for the plane. So this will be something to read, my planner, my pencil case, and my journal. If I've got magazines, which I don't think I will, I don't usually bother with them. My glasses will go in here, my iPad, anything like that will go in here. And basically then I can't reach the overhead lockers, so Aid has to put it in there for me, and all he needs to do is go into my bag and reach for this, and then I can keep this under the seat in front of me, and I've got everything. I don't then have him passing me down an iPad, passing me down a book, and then it's like halfway through the flight, oh, can I have that magazine? And he has to go and find it again. He just lifts out the bag, and I know everything that I want for the plane will be in here. I'll probably end up adding snacks and things like that. It will all be in here. It just makes life so much easier, and then the rest of it can stay in the overhead locker. We will also be adding, like, the sat nav will go in my bag as well, and the bag then isn't actually too full. But the good thing is, if we have any breakables on the way back, if we buy any Starbucks mugs or anything like that, they can go in my wheelie bag, and there's plenty of room, and I know that they're safe and they're not going in the checked luggage. And it's also quite a good thing because you have a decent weight for your wheelie bag, for your hand luggage. So if you're not using it so much out there, you could use it on the way back. So if you buy any clothing or anything like that and you feel it's too heavy for your checked luggage, if you've got sweatshirts or a pair of trainers that are a bit heavy, pop them in your wheelie bag and you can take it as your hand luggage. It gives you quite a few extra kilos. And lastly, just a few extra bits. In my wheelie bag also goes my blanket for the plane. It's actually supposed to be a scarf, but because I'm so tiny, it's a blanket on me. It's so soft, and I always take this with me. And how can we forget is my magic bands, and I think that's it. I've had a look through the list. There's only a couple of other things that I've forgotten. My Minnie Mouse neck pillow that always gets hung on the side here, so I can wheel that, and some charging cables, which are on my list as well. So apart from that, that's it. That's all my hand luggage, and I'm good to go. I hope you've enjoyed that. And the other thing is, by the way, my sunglasses do not go in my across the body bag. I have a little section in the top here of my bag, and they sit there, so as soon as those doors at the airport open and you step out into the Florida sunshine, you can put your sunglasses on. They're there ready, and it's not something else then that I've got in my shoulder bag, because it does get weighty, and especially if you're waiting in the immigration hall, your shoulder can get a little bit sore. So try not to put things that you don't need in your shoulder bag. I think I'm good to go. I think that's it. I have actually got a reusable bag to go in my bag as well, just in case we pop into Smith's or something and pick up water and things for the flight. I can use that, and I'm not taking a plastic bag. I think that's it. I think we're ready. I'm really pleased. I think I will use that Roxy bag. I think it's quite cute and it's very practical. I'd love to know all about your hand luggage. What do you take? What do you take on the plane with you? What goes in your handbag? What kind of baggage do you use? I really want to hear from you. So leave a comment down below and let me know what you take on the plane as well. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, please. We'll be sharing lots of fun vlogs with you very soon. Bye!